What's up, guys? Welcome back. I am back again for part 2 today of Happy Birthday Boom Beach, clearing the rest of my map for you guys today. Yes, thank you so much for tuning in today. It is a
beautiful day. That's right, guys.
Let me turn it off. It's a great day here to boost and to be boosted. Now you can see my statues are fully boosted. I want to fend off as many attacks as I can so I can climb in that VP pretty darn quickly. So I'm going to move back out, guys. Now, I did go last video with all riflemen. That was kind of fun. We're going to try and just rock and roll again with my Rzcm because I just love me my Rzcm. This base here doesn't look too bad. Let's try something. I like that his shock launchers are over here on the left-hand side of the core. So if I go by the Christmas tree over here, I think I can kind of escape most of that as we barrel down to the HQ. So why not? Without further ado, let me show you what I mean by that. Order of business is I want to eradicate this rocket. We might be able to capture some of these sheds here, these iron sheds, these storages. We might be able to toy around with that. That's beautiful. We'll go here. And one more there, and we'll be able to capitalize on that GB, guys. So take advantage of finding defenses that you can that are connecting, that are I call them holding hands. That way you can get a little more GBE. Now again, with the rifleman boost, it's going to be a little bit difficult here to control everything. So let's throw some critter boxes out. I'm gonna throw a smoke here just because you know, it could happen. I'll throw a med kit too because rockets and everything are going to come down. Let's take out the cannon and that right there and go all the way up. Get our troops up and out of the way. Oh my gosh. The riflemen are moving at warp speed, guys. 1, 2, and boom. I like that my riflemen are damaged. That means the medics will keep up with them. So again, meeting at the rendezvous point, right at that Christmas tree. I'm gonna throw one more smoke down. I'm gonna throw a shock right over here and spam some critter boxes here. And you can see here that the shock launchers aren't really in reach, and that'll give my troops kind of to fan out and make their way towards the HQ. So I'm gonna throw a shock on the shock down over here, spam some more critters. I'll even throw a shock on the flamethrowers here so they don't roast my critters too bad. And you can see here with that base in the corner that it was, you know, it's a no-brainer. We are gonna take it to Pound Town. So thank you so much, my friend, for that. Again, boom, taking it down, guys. And happy birthday to Boom Beach once again. Again, I look at that cool little thing up there, and yeah, congratulations. 5 years, amazing journey, Boom Beach, you've made. And then with warships coming, I couldn't be excited. I couldn't be more excited. It's just going to be super dope. Have you guys noticed these guys have a lot of gold? I guess because of the 90% off troop cost and loadout time, it's letting people save a lot of gold, so that's why there's so much of it. Boom surprise. Well, hello there. How are you? I like the idea of farming GBE, so I'm gonna BART out these 2 rocket launchers. We're gonna head northbound to the right, northeast. So we'll take out this rocket. That rocket should go too, hopefully, and boom, 68 GBE. And here we go. We're gonna let out a boat of rifles there, and then Everspark on the right side. I will throw a critter box and shock all this because that is a lot of damage to deal with, and we have 53 GBE, so we'll clear some of these machine guns out. Hopefully these critters will take some of these defenses out. Take out that shock launcher, why not, right? Let's throw a med kit here. Let's do that. We're gonna come back over here and then come up all the way over here as they're kind of grouped into this big old ball of joy. I think if we just kind of do this and they come out, they shouldn't get hit, right? Let them kind of come out. Look at the riflemen, just Speedy Gonzalez's, man, up the sideline there. And look at all this free plethora of GBE we see here. There is a boom mine there. One Lucky Johnson will hit that. Maybe 2 of them will, but I mean, you know, if you're gonna park your GBE up top, man, put some mortars or something, man, to go with it, because you're just asking for trouble. Let's actually BART out this rocket launcher here. And I say we kind of move northbound just to kind of clear all this good stuff up here. And then we'll just kind of make our way down. So you can see all the one-shot defenses that are surrounding the HQ. That's nothing for our mass army of troops. Let's spam some critters. We'll throw another box down over here. And we'll just kind of let them go. I'll throw the shock on this shock launcher over here in the corner. And we'll just spam critters. Got a lot of GBE, just let it go. Again, one-shot defenses, guys. Sniper towers, cannons, boom cannons aren't going to do much to a high infantry of troops, mass infantry of troops, such as Rzcm. I didn't even lose a Zuka on this one, so that's pretty dope. Again, so basically when you're running Rzcm, folks, all the tips I can give you is you want to stay away from splash damage to its finest, because we know splash hurts our little squishy troops. So you want to take out rockets, shock launchers, yes, if you have enough GBE, but just make sure you are taking advantage of buildings that don't do splash. All right, so here I see these rockets are glowing purty, very purty. And for me, I'm thinking, you know, let's just clear to the HQ. There's no need to smoke anywhere. Yeah, there is a shield on the left, but I think my troops will blast it down. No problem. The reason why I want to start from the bottom is I can probably shock all those rockets there. I will take out one of them, and that way I can shock the two on the side, and then we'll just kind of just go from there. So let's BART this rocket here. He is holding hands with his cannon, so let's use that as a way to... Yep, we'll need one more, and we'll get the cannon and the rocket launcher. We'll throw 2 boxer critters on those shock mines, let everybody out, and I'm going to throw a big fat shock on those 2 rockets there. You can see that I pinned them down, and that's what I'm going to be focusing on. So when you're, let your troops go, guys. I know I'll spam another critter box, but make sure that splash that's going to hurt your troops the most are pinned down until you get there to take them out. So you can see the Rzcm, guys, they do take sides, and that rocket should go down. I'm going to throw a shock on that rocket and get that shock launcher as well. You guys can see here I pinned down that shock launcher as well with that shock. Throw a med kit because that flamethrower is hot and ready to fire. I'm going to throw a shock on all those flamethrowers behind the core, spam critters, and let my troops just go to town. Now, when you let them kind of fan out, you guys, you distract many of the defenses that would target all your troops had you flared them together. So just make sure you can see the plethora of Zukas blasting down this HQ. You even got a couple up over here, kind of just taking the scenic route. But then, nonetheless, this base is going to go down, and that's all that matters in the end. And so Rzcm is a very powerful troop. When they didn't have Cryonaires, we were running Rzcm, guys. Rzcm is also a familiar meta. It's Rifleman Zuka Medic, no Cryonaires when the Cryonaires weren't out yet. So you would run the same thing, just be mindful of splash damage. Oh, am I done with my base? I'm not done. I was gonna clear my base on this one, my map, so why not do it? This guy does have he has no blue statues. Okay, cool, bro. So we'll just tear through. You know what? When there's no blue statues, I like to get rid of all the rockets because normally the barrage will take them down. Let's see if this will happen here. No, not that one. That one did it, and that one didn't do it. It's every once in a while you get that. Oh, I missed the connecting with that mortar. Oops. Let's actually. They both have ample GBE. Trying to think. Let's go left side. I like going left side. Let's throw a box of critters over here on that shock mine and let everybody out. I put Everspark on the left side of the first boat of Johnson, so that way she kind of is hidden behind those boats of Johnsons. Let them kind of get out. I'm going to flare back like this, and I'm going to flare up to the corner here, so that way they kind of stay tight-knit together. We're going to do this, and we're going to go like this. I'm going to wait for my Zukas to get up top there. We're going to come all the way over here. That mortar. Let's spam some critters here with 22 GBE. Let's just kind of play merry-go-round up at top. We're going to just kind of let our troops just kind of clear. And I will throw a shock on that Doom Cannon and that shock launcher. I will spam critters coming down, and you can see my Rzcm is just the bulk of my Zukas are heading towards the HQ, which is what I like. Let's actually shock the shock launcher and that flamethrower and let them kind of just barrel down, guys. You can see here, it's just, you don't need to flare anymore. They're going to handle the business. And we'll throw a shock on this shock launcher again, some critter boxes, and a couple med kits because it's going to need it. And down goes my Chinese character friend here with 1,228 victory points. Thank you very much, my amigo. Intel for the TF, liking that. Only 3 Zukas were lost in that attack. Oh, and all this, came back last video. Lo siento right here, my amigo right here. I was part of the you know, the Shield Club, so I donated intel to him. So now it's time to take him to Pound Town. Amplified rocket needs to go for sure, because that will do more damage to my troops. I think he's fully offensive, so we might be able to get that. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. We'll knock out all the rockets. Why not? When there's no boost, there's no ice boost, and these rockets aren't in the tribe for ice. It's good to take them all out. That way you're avoiding that nasty splash. All right, so we'll go like this. Everspark on the right, inside those riflemen. I will throw a critter box in front of this flamethrower here to kind of have it turn for a second while the riflemen work on that. Wait for my troops to kind of gather. Let's move back. And then we're going to move all the way to the top here. I know the Zookas are going to run very slowly. We're going to have to wait for those riflemen. Oh my goodness, we're getting a little tan. Let's throw a med kit up over here. I'm going to throw a shock on that machine gun. I lost a lot of Johnsons going in there. That's not good. Probably throw one more smoke here because the Zookas will get fried. And we'll just kind of keep going. I'm going to throw a shock on the shock blaster and shock launcher. Spam some critters. I do not like mortars, guys. Mortars are dirty because it seems like every time they fire off, they get your Zookas, not your Johnsons. Let's actually shock that shock and that shock. A little late on that, but we're making headway. We're going to give my friend a few more diamonds and intel as well because we are losing a lot of troops here. Throw a critter box and throw a shock, especially on that amplified shock launcher. That will do more harm than the non-shocked, non-amplified shock launcher. So you can see my Zookas there are spraying down his HQ. Threw a couple med kits there to let him know I care, and I do care about him because he does have the shield. And you're missing your top part of your shield, my brother. But there you go, and down it goes, just like that. So you're welcome on that, my good friend. And at 1246 VP. I think my map is cleared, folks. What else is there? Anything else? No, I think that's it. Let's go take a look at my satellite here. Do I have a... There's a 17-14 probability. The reason why I have that 17% because I have Dr. T on there, and he's occupying some of my archipelago, so that's going to actually help me spawn more mercenary bases. So, again, with my ice boosted, I'm only 54 points away from 1,300 victory points, and by end of this week, I should have that. So keep tuning in, guys, right here, because I tell you what, I'm not stopping. We are making top 50 global. We are making it. I think we got to get to like 1,600 VP, maybe 1,500 VP. Stick with me, guys. It's going to be quite a show. And anyways, thanks for watching. You guys are the best. You guys are seriously the best. And I appreciate all your support on my channel. Until next time, guys, keep on booming, and we'll see you soon. Peace.